to sunny Stoke. Weather's horrendous as always. Got HMOs in Stoke, as a lot of you will know, or some of you won't know. We do student let, so this time every year the students have moved out. We have to do kind of the general maintenance, cleaning, checking, deposits, yada yada yada. We're going to stay in one of our HMOs for a couple of days, Jake and I, but there's some stuff that we need to get done. We'll do that all tomorrow. We'll train at strength. Tuesday we should be going up to Ultraflex Rotherham, fingers crossed, to meet a couple of some big names in the fitness industry. Going to do some YouTube videos of them, talk to them about business and training, more so about business because obviously that's what more my channel's about. And it'd be nice to see some of these guys that people know are doing very, very well, and I can kind of probe a little bit more into their business, which other people I haven't seen people do, and I haven't really talked a lot about it, so it should be some really cool content. Hopefully the traffic's not too bad. We'll probably be there in about 3.5 4 hours tops. We'll probably get straight to bed, eat something, and then bright and early tomorrow and we'll video what I'm doing. I better get back to driving. We've got our white monsters at 6 o'clock at night.
Necessary.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll fall asleep just fine. So.
Morning.
Morning, people. It's the morning after the night before. Both had a pretty good sleep, so we were ruined when we got in last night because we ate some really shitty cold food and then went to bed. So first thing on the agenda today is we've got to take photos of a few of the houses. So the ones the cleaners have been into, which is this one, and 2 others we're going to go to this morning. We're actually going to walk to them to get some steps in, because I don't go out this morning. But all of our houses are within kind of like a 5 to 10 minute walk with one another. So you do that now. We haven't got any coffee.
No.
Haven't got any coffee.
Running a fumes.
So I'm actually tempted to do like a quarter scoop of PX1 just to give it a bit of a boost, because I'm feeling like still. Coffee and M&S on the service on the way up here, but they only had the decaf left, everything else was sold out. So, what is quarter scoop?
I don't know, I think
these
are
are
12 something.
6.75. Highly dosed, by the way, people. Highly dosed. Mate, I'll get those photos done in 5 minutes.
Wax and weighing.
I'll be running to each of the houses. No, good. It's not very technical, like I said, I'm just literally. Said we're walking down to actually our smallest house now, but we've got to do the same thing there, so more photos. The outdoor toilet, we don't use it. Look at that, there's actually a toilet in there.
What?
Yeah, there's a system at the top. Nice.
Hopefully we're using that.
Oh, we don't use that one. Oh, good job, Skinny.
It is a good job.
My old chopping board. Right. I actually, this house, I bought this to live in while my wife was finishing a medical degree, because literally the hospital is a 2-second walk into you can literally walk into A&E in about 30 seconds from here. It's a great little location. But yeah, I lived here for a couple of years. So obviously I still have my house down south, but this was like a stopgap, and that's kind of what got me into buying the HMOs up here, because this was like my first dabble in it, and now we rent them out. So this is the electric meter here, and they've just done a gas meter read. So when we attempt to move out, obviously we have to take their final month's usage bill, because obviously they have a set allowance for electricity and gas, and then we add it up over the year. We're very fair, so normally they don't go over. So for the last year and a bit, we haven't bought any rentals, and the reason for that is, firstly, obviously we had a pandemic, so viewing houses and stuff has just been hard work, plus obviously with stamp duty relief, the house prices around here, especially with I have a bit of a model that I use, and I think if you're going to be buying houses, you need to have a rough idea of what you pay per rentable room, which is how I work, because I rent out on a room basis. So HMOs, house with multiple occupancies, which basically I don't rent out to basically one family. I rent out to a group of people as they each have their own room. So I look at each room as like its own rental yield. So when you look to buy a house, say if it's a 4-bed, and the house, for example, make my math easy, right? Let's say the house is 100 grand, which it wouldn't be more than that. You're looking at £25,000 for a 4-bed per rentable room. Now, if you look at your average kind of rental rate, which is how much you could rent that room out for, kind of the cost to get that house back up to condition, which I don't really look into too much. I mean, I factor in up to 10 to 15 grand. If I get a really good house buy that's really well priced, I will pay a bit more to renovate it. I'll always get them up to spec anyway, because the hardest thing with HMOs is really making sure they get rented out every single year. Touch wood, because we buy in the right area, and we also make sure the houses look good. As you've seen, all the houses we have are, for a student, pretty high quality. Has been thrown out. I haven't been able to find any. I'm still looking all the time. I haven't found any that have come up that are within my remit. And secondly, my other businesses are doing incredibly well, which I'm really happy about. And the investment, so roughly, say for example, I'd probably put 37 to 45 grand into a house up here as a down payment for deposit, renovations, council stamp duty, etc, etc. With that 40 grand, if I put that in my other businesses that are thriving right now, how much money would I make? And right now I've got some great opportunities with business and some other investments which would yield me a hell of a lot more, and are yielding me a lot more. So, and that combined with the fact that I am also waiting for house prices to drop so I can get some better deals. So that if it falls well within my rentable rate per room in the area that I want to buy it in, I'll start snapping them up again. But it just hasn't been that way for a little while. I will be looking again, but right now I'm putting money back into business, other businesses, growing them, getting my cash flow ready, and I'll pounce. When it starts going again, I'll pounce, but not right now. Drawers on shit work, because that's alright. So then we've got overdrive. We've got 2 overdrive sessions. Sorry, we just started filming, but we're planning content for while we're up here, because obviously we're doing house stuff, but the idea being that we're going to try and kill as many birds as we can with one stone. Going to do some filming for overdrive, because a few of the overdrive athletes are up here. We've got Christine tonight, one of whom, she just competed at the British Finals yesterday in bikini. I don't know how well she done, but we'll talk to her about that later today. And we've got products with us, so we're going to do a bit of promo on those. I love the gym. Strength Time is my favourite all-time gym. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been in other great gyms, but for the atmosphere and the people, not only is it a great gym, it's just full of absolute legends. Of interest, comment below. What's your favourite coffee shop? Like, all the others are just shit. Starbucks is the one. Comment below if you agree. Comment below. And if you go to Costa or something like that, is there anything special that you get, or is it just the coffee that you prefer? Because I think Starbucks is just. Do you know what? I still actually prefer my own home coffee to Starbucks. However, out of all the chains, I think Starbucks is the best. Yeah. Those some of the independent little ones are awesome, but I'm talking about chains.
Yeah, you do get the really good little ones.
Let me know your thoughts, people.
Yeah. No, it's tasty shit, man.
What would you have out of all that?
What would I have?
If you could have one.
A brownie. Cookies and cream brownie.
Brownie?
Yeah, 100%.
I think for me it'd either be the blueberry muffin or the shortbread caramel, chocolate caramel shortbread.
My brownies are kind of like pulling up, man.
All the raspberry. So I've got a diet drink, almond milk, black Americano with sugar-free caramel syrup. I would love one of those like ones they do, you know, all the thickener and stuff in, like they're almost a bit more like a smoothie type thing.
No time for that,
No
man.
base and stuff in it, but yeah. We got abs to keep for a little bit more. Hey buddy, how you doing? Yeah, I think if you're going to transition over from obviously you doing a bit more of a one-to-one service, it's obviously you running the challenge isn't going to benefit that new PT or coach that's coming on. So in my opinion, yeah, I would probably change and push it to a call. And obviously if he gets good at the sales aspect of it, we can run the ads and take down, kind of shrink the funnel slightly so that you're just more geared towards the one-to-one, which is a better service anyway, higher margins. If you want to push the challenge, obviously that we can do that as a separate entity itself, but obviously that they would both need 2 funnels. So if you let us know what you want to do and what you want to focus on, we'll adjust it from there.
Let's go, baby.
I normally get a trolley and then regret it. I always end up with like 2 baskets and I'm absolutely fucking dying. Give me some nice little strawberries. In Iranian, they're called tut farangi. So, because we're at home, we're at one of the houses. We haven't got any, I didn't bring any stuff, so I thought we'd buy it this morning. It's for home.
Let's flavour, go.
Best flavour, like birthday cake. Or cookie dough.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm more of a white, I've told you
I
before.
used to like those.
White cookie, I've probably had so many of those.
I've got sweet tooth, man. I like birthday cake.
Yeah.
Actually tastes like mayonnaise. It does taste like water. This stuff's really good. Right, let's get out Dodge.
God, man, can you not fix that? Who gives a fuck?
That's white. But I'll talk to you shortly, mate. And that welcome pack looks great. All right, we ready?
I'm ready.
Strength of silent clothing we've got. Always feel like I have to buy something.
Strength, baby.
Right, so just about to hit a big push session. Doing some new focus pump, which is basically non-stim. Tastes amazing. It's got nootropics in it as well, so I've only got about a scoop left. It's got nootropics in it as well, so it gives you like mental clarity, but doesn't give you all the jitters. I stopped using PX1 Plus, this, which Jake's about to use, which is my favourite pre-workout ever, because I've got some digestive issues, and stims can really affect that. So I use this instead at the moment, and it tastes insane. It's orange and passion fruit.
I do, the flavour I can very much vouch for.
Okay, everyone's had it so far.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I prefer the flavour to PX1, to be honest. Although I haven't tried, since my stomach's been bad, I haven't tried the new orange and lemon. What are they like for you?
Our best ones.
Which one?
Lemon, maybe tops the orange by
They're
fraction.
close. Yeah,
But they're very close.
I would probably like those more, but I haven't tried them
You
yet.
would,
So.
you would. They're like a more of a tangy
Right.
rather than sweet.
And then I use AX1, this is an amino and EAA BCAA blend, just my intra. It's got electrolytes in it as well, so you're hydrated, which I'm not right now. I do a couple of scoops. I normally put glutamine and creatine in it as well, but I left that at home because I couldn't be asked to bring it. Because I'm not a bodybuilder, I don't care. And that's that.
That's fair.
friggin' hard, I'm not gonna lie.
Good session though, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
It's very good.
Good to be back.
I love strength. The atmosphere is so good, so even though I spanked before we got here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna eat up. We're obviously an Ultra Flex tomorrow. So, gonna get some food in now. We ran into Steve, which I said we might do. I think he's gonna come back in a minute if he hasn't run off. Focus pump's insane. Like I say, you don't get the crazy stim, which I probably could have done with a bit of stim today. But that being said, I still feel good now. It's nearly 4 o'clock.
I know.
We've been here for a while.
Yeah, I know, it's like
Been
3
here
hours, bro.
Been here for about 3 hours,
Yeah.
and I still feel pretty good.
Yeah, I'm bored of Worcester, man. So, been there 6 years, bro. So you've got 2 floors, you've got 2 bathrooms here. That's being converted into an office. So I'm gonna get like a corner table here, right? Because it's not built yet; it's new build. So I'm gonna be the first person.
Oh, it's a mezzanine. Is it
So-
you're gonna look over the?
I don't know how it's gonna be. Is that how it looks over?
Yeah, so a mezzanine basically is that you'll have your living bit on the bottom. You'll then go up the stairs and you'll be able to look over your living room part. That's gonna be the mezzanine, isn't it? Well, that's.
I understand.
And I don't want to be
The same.
I want people that work with me to go fucking got good results.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a Lamborghini offering like a Nissan does with a low value car.
Yeah.
I've thought about it before because obviously
I know.
scaling for me would be lovely if I could be like, right, I can run
Yeah.
this up and 8 million quid. But
Yeah.
can I be brutally honest with you? I make fucking way more money from my other businesses.
I know.
I don't do this for the money so much.
Yeah.
I want to be known in the fitness industry as like the guy, you know, the guy that you go to. Same with your bodybuilding.
Yeah.
You won't want to fuck your physique up and do stupid shit. You want to be known as like a pro that did it the right way, that took his time, got to the top. It's kind of that for me. It's more about legacy and brand.
100%.
I do want to figure a way of scaling it, but it would have to be a way that was in line with the quality of my service. That's what I had carb-wise though.
Mate, do that for hours too.
Probably like 40 grams of carbs. This is the best place in the world to eat.
It's been too long. It's been too long. Oh my god, the heart just sank.
Coming in. Just got back. Looking at checking e-commerce orders today. Been a pretty good day. Gonna get these ready to go out for tomorrow. So just got back from the gym. We had some good food at Gusto's. So because I'm away, mentoring wise, I've been dealing with people on my other phone all day. So messages coming through, I hit those. But e-commerce wise, I've got to process the orders now. One of the businesses isn't actually self-sufficient in terms of I'm still handling the orders. I'm making sure that it's one of our growing lighting companies. So I keep quite a close eye on it until I've got people in place that I know can do it all properly, which will probably be about a month, 2 months time. So I'm going to get the orders checked, printed off. I won't print them off. I'm going to actually, because I haven't got the printer here, so I'm going to send them to the packers and then they're going to pack them tomorrow, hopefully, and then they'll go out. So I'm just doing that now. Then we are going to get ready. And we're going to go off and see Christine, the athlete from Overdrive, like I said, who competed. So I want to get this wrapped up now. Did he spec it before he bought it then?
Yeah, I've got a little office in here. Cool. So, yeah, it's good.
This is nice.
It's all like built in, so saves a lot of space, which is good.
It's nice.
Sweet.